Hello, students. Today we are going to start Chapter 7 Urban Administration. In Urban Administration chapter, there is also a story. There were four friends Ayush, Dinesh, Arpit, and Mohit. They lived in the same neighborhood. On Sundays and holidays, they used to play badminton in the park. Other boys were also joining them. One fine Sunday evening, they gathered in the park, and the park was completely dark. The park lights were not working. They were disheartened as they come to there to play badminton and the park lights were not working. Ayush said, Dinesh, now how we will play? Who is the person responsible for the lights in the park? Dinesh replied, I don't know, but my grandfather may also help in this. Means he may be able to help us in this. So all the four children, they went to Dinesh house to meet his grandfather. His grandfather was reading a newspaper at that time. The children wished him good evening, sir. Dinesh mother served them tea and snacks. Then Dinesh asked his grandfather, the lights in the park are not working. There is a complete darkness in the park. We could not play today. What should we do? Mohit, he was also listening very quietly. He asked Grandpa, who is responsible for maintenance of parks, street lights? Grandpa name was Mr. S.P. Singh. He was a retired government servant. He worked as a senior officer in Municipal Corporation of Delhi. So what Grandpa was doing earlier, he was a retired government servant. He was a government employee, but now he has retired. He was a senior officer in Municipal Corporation of Delhi. He told them, let me explain to you in detail. There is an organization, okay? There is an organization which is called Municipal Corporation that maintains the parks, street lights, the garbage collection, the water supply, and the sanitation. These all things are seen by the municipal corporation. Sanitation means the cleanliness, the health conditions over there. I remember reading a signboard in Jaunpur. Arpit was saying that I remember I was reading in Jaunpur. Jaunpur is a city name, informing the people about dengue. There was a signboard, a board was there. It was informing people about dengue. And below the name was written Municipal Committee. So, of course, the same organization is called Municipal Corporation. It is called Municipal Council or Municipal Committee in smaller towns, but in big towns and cities, it is called Municipal Corporation. It also helps in maintaining the running of schools, hospitals, dispensaries, maintenance of drainage system, sewage, etc. Grandfather is a municipal corporation employee. Okay, so he asked, so municipal corporation is a company or a government office? Mohit asked this from grandfather. The city is divided into number of wards. The ward councillor is a person. Remember this thing, ward councillor. Okay, the ward councillor is a person who is elected by the various wards. Means who is elected by the people of various wards. The city is divided into different wards. Suppose it is a city. It is divided into number of wards. Okay. And each ward elects a ward councillor. Means the people of various wards, they elect their ward councillor. There are several committees of councillors to look after the different work. There are committees to see the oversee of water supply, sanitation, education, health. So decision is taken by the committee. As you can see, different committees are there now, like work committee, rural area committee, education committee, general purpose, public health, standing, water supply, sewage committee. They look after the different works which is approved by the councillor. When there is a major problem in a ward, like garbage is lying unattended, electric poles are falling on the roads. So a group of people, they may gather, they directly go to the ward counselor and discuss their problem. So if a problem is there in your ward, you people can gather, they can go to ward counselor for discussion of the problem. The entire council and the councillors committee, they take the decision. The execution, if anything is to be executed, any decision is taken by the ward councillor, if it is to be executed, it will be executed by the commissioner and his administrative staff. So they are appointed by the government as a permanent employee. Okay, this your commissioner and your administrative staff. The councillors are elected for the period of 5 years. The ward councillors, they present the issue or the problem of their respective ward before the entire council, before the entire municipal corporation. They tell the problem. Like I am living in sector 13. So sector 13 ward councillor will go to the municipal council or municipal corporation discussing the problem of their wards. So whatever the problems are going in each and every ward, so they'll discuss the problems over there. If they want something to be done regarding that problem, so they want any approval, so approval can be given to them for the working in their ward. A decision is taken by the majority of the people who are in the council. An annual budget is prepared. Okay, like budget of rupees 2 lakh or 5 lakh or 50 lakh, like this it is prepared. What money is to be allotted for different works in different wards. So grandpa, suppose the municipal authorities don't attend a problem. What should we do? Dinesh asked this question. If your ward councillor is neglecting his duties, he is not listening to you, you have told your problem multiple times to your ward councillor and he is giving you empty promises, then you can gather, okay? You can go to the municipal corporation office, okay, meet the municipal commissioner there and solve the problem over there. So when grandpa finished his talk, it was 8 o'clock. The children dispersed. The next day they complained the authorities and the lights of the parks were restored. So like this, these 4 friends discussed their problem with their grandpa and they got a solution. So a municipal corporation consists of your ward councillor. He elects aldermen, mayor, deputy mayor, committees, okay. Voters 18 years or above, they elect a ward councillor. Ward councillor elects your aldermen, mayor, deputy mayor, committees. Committees, different committees work under, means different, they work according to different problems which is being approved by the councillor. The member of the municipal corporation are elected by residents of the city. The corporation area is divided into several wards for the purpose of election. So if it is a city, it is divided into different wards for its working. So each ward, one member is there. Each ward elects one member, okay. Any person who has attained the age of 18 years or above can vote in the corporate election, means corporation election. If a person is 18 years or above of this age, he or she can vote in the corporation election. A councillor must have attained the minimum age of 25 years. So in this paragraph they are saying the members of the corporation, they are elected by the residents of the city. The corporation area is divided into different wards, several wards for election, and each wards elect one member. Any ward, means any person who has reached the age of 18 years or above, they can vote in corporation election. A councillor must have attained the age of 25 years. The ward councillors elect some members, they are called aldermen. They are very much experienced in their field, expert in their fields, okay. So they can discuss the problem with the aldermen because they are experienced, expertise in certain fields, so they can give you proper solution of the problem. The members of the corporation council, they elect a mayor and a deputy mayor. So the members, they elect a mayor and your deputy mayor also. Mayor duty is to preside over the meeting of the council. He is aided on his work by municipal commissioner. means help is given to him in his work by the municipal commissioner, chief engineer, chief medical officer, etc. If the mayor is not present, he is absent in any circumstances, then his duties will be performed by the deputy mayor. There are other office bearer also, means the permanent staff members who help the municipal corporation in its working, the executive officer, the secretary, the health officer, sanitary inspector, municipal engineer, overseer who sees that everybody is performing their duties properly or not, octroi superintendent. Octroi is a tax. So first you must know the meaning of octroi. Octroi is a tax on goods entering a city. Okay, the tax on the goods entering into the city. So octroi superintendent is also there, an inspector. So these are the office bearers. They are the permanent staff members of the municipal corporation, and they help in mayor in proper working of the city. They perform their duty very well. The chief executive officer of the corporation is chief commissioner. The chief executive officer who executes all the things, he is the commissioner. He supervises the works of the different departments, the committees we have talked about in the chart. So he supervises the work of them, that they are performing their duties properly or not. So a chief executive officer, he is called the commissioner. The commissioner executes all the decisions which is taken by the council, and he supervises also different committees and the departments in their work, that they are doing their work properly or not. The health officer, sanitary inspector are responsible for cleanliness, prevention of any kind of diseases there. The chief engineer is assisted by overseers. They are responsible for the repairing of roads, your buildings, public parks, bridges, etc. Superintendent of waterworks, they look after the water supply, drinking water. Octroi superintendent and inspector, they are responsible for the collection of octroi duty, that tax on paid on the goods entering into the city. Functions of a corporation health services. Very important duty of local government is to take proper measures for sound health of its citizens. They should take active part in the affairs of the state only if a healthy body and a healthy mind is there. So, for the maintenance of health and hygiene, sanitation of the city is necessary. Keeping the streets clean through the disposal of your garbage, removal of any filth is there. Sanitation, you understand now, nowadays sanitation is the main thing in corona virus days. So sanitation of the whole city, keeping the streets clean, proper disposal of the garbage should be there. Any filth, any kind of dirt is there, so removal of that also. Filth means any kind of dirty environment, disgusting. So proper maintenance of the drainage system, operate and control your hospitals and dispensaries, proper provision of cremation or burial places if a person dies. Okay, he is buried, burial places should be there, and proper a place should be there for cremation. When a person dies, na, in Hindu, it is burned. The person dead body is burnt. So that is called cremation. Steps for prevention of any type of epidemics if comes. Public vaccination, prevention of adulterated food. Adulterated means मिलावट वाला खाना. Okay. Proper food should be given to the people. Proper vaccination, prevention of any kind of epidemics like food shortage should not be there. Okay. Like epidemic is only going on like coronavirus, so they take steps for the prevention of such epidemics. Cremation of burial places, proper provision should be there. Operate and control your hospitals and dispensaries, proper maintenance of your drainage system. Streets should be clean, disposal of the garbage and removal of any kind of filth, means dirty environment, or any kind of means disgusting dirty environment should be cleaned. Sanitation of the city should be there. These are the functions. See, schools, health service, sanitation, street lighting, drinking water, building a bridge, building a road. These are the functions of a corporation. Public utility service for the maintenance of the roads. They are responsible construction and maintenance of roads, streets, bridges, flyovers. They also responsible for plantation of trees on roads, firefighting service, fire stations, street lighting, building and maintenance of public gardens and parks, registration of births and deaths, provision of water and electricity, maintenance of libraries and reading rooms, establishing zoos and museum, etc., maintenance of your night shelters, orphanages, old age home, etc. So, construction and maintenance of public toilet and conveniences. These all are done by municipal corporation only. If I talk about educational function, the local bodies they open and operate your primary schools and the middle schools. We have more than 100, means more than 100 MCD and NDMC primary schools in Delhi. Okay, these make a useful contribution by providing education to children who cannot go to costly schools. So in Delhi, MCD and NDMC, there are more than 100 primary schools in Delhi. They make useful contribution by providing education to the students because they cannot go to the costly school. Adult education centers, libraries, reading rooms, also etc. also open to spread the literacy among common people. Those who are not educated, they can go to adult people who are not educated, they can go to education centers, libraries, reading rooms, etc. for literacy, for gaining literacy. These have also opened to make people literate in their respective cities. So it is an MCD school. Okay. It is generally a government school. Sources of income. The corporation needs a large amount of fund to discharge various functions. So from where they are getting income. Grant in aid from state government. State government is giving them money, grants. Rent they are getting from any municipal property, land, any parking zone is there, market, fair, rest house. The rent they are getting from there, that is also a source of income. Tax on water, electricity, houses, etc. The taxes on vehicles, taxes on roads, bridges, ferries, etc. Octroi duty on the entering of the city, taxes on entertainment like if you go to cinema hall, circus, etc. Control over local bodies. The local bodies they are training ground for democracy. So the local bodies, these are the training grounds for democracy. They help in inculcating the civic virtues among the people that they should follow every rule and regulation. The state government has the power to dissolve corporation or a municipality if it is not performing their duties properly. So state government it can means dissolve the municipality or the corporation if they are not working properly. The state government they give financial aid to the local bodies also. They strictly keep an eye on municipal corporation that they are not misusing their power or funds. The local bodies they cannot levy or raise a new tax or any public or private loan without the permission of the state government. So they should take the permission of the state government before levying or raising any new tax or any kind of public or private loan. Both the state government and the local bodies they are working for the welfare of the public. This is the main aim, beta. Your municipal corporation is only working for the welfare of the people who are living in your city. Now we are doing practice assignment 7. The members of a corporation are elected by the residents of the city. The member of the corporation council elect deputy mayor, mayor both. Minimum age of councillor is 25 years. Not a function of municipal corporation to maintain law and order. It is not a function of municipal corporation. Who presides the meeting of municipal corporation? Mayor. If mayor is absent, then your deputy mayor. Match the following. Minimum age to be councillor is 25 years. Source of income for a corporation taxes. House tax, octroi tax. Octroi tax on goods entering in city. Grievances means complaint. What people think is unfair and if they are complaining about that thing, that is your grievance. Small towns, municipal committee. Large town, municipal corporation. True, false. The mayor presides over the meeting of corporation. True. Delhi has no local government. False. Sanitary inspectors are the permanent staff of municipal corporation. True. The corporation is divided into 10 wards only. No. False. Adult citizen elect a ward member from each ward. True. Fill in the blanks. The local bodies are training grounds for, just now we have done this, democracy. A dash presides over the meetings of corporation. Mayor. The chief executive officer of the corporation is called your chief commissioner, or you can write commissioner also. A councillor must have attained the minimum age of 25 years. The members of the corporation council elect a mayor and a deputy mayor. So these were your practice assignment 7. Kindly do it in your book. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.